Hi, I'm Rachel, and welcome to Species of the Day, where I share with you information on the various species of our world. For our first clip, I'm going to show you a slug. So this slug that I found outside is one that was out while it was raining, and it was on the sidewalk, so I decided to bring it in on my mail to share it with you so that you can see something different. I have not seen one with stripes and spots. I've only seen them with solid yellowish, orangish color, and it is just too cute. So that's a regular sized piece of mail. Here's my hand to give you an idea how big it is, and I found out that the head here is where the spots are, the tail where the stripes are. So this is a coloration of the great gray slug, which is originally from Europe but has been introduced into the United States. Anything with it, but it's been in here for a little while, and so I put some water on my hand. See, water, and am able to try and get it to react a bit. And they have to stay wet because their body is very slimy, and this is because it's made up of mostly water. Their skin is porous and they can actually breathe air through it. So this also means that when the slug gets into something toxic, it automatically gets it into its body. But on a different subject, slugs are all hermaphrodites. This means that they both have male and female parts. So it's not a he or a she, but a he-she. It means that they just need to find one other great gray slug to mate with. They both lay eggs in a hidey hole and make babies that way. But the crazy thing is not that they're hermaphrodites, but how they do it. So what the great gray slugs do to mate is that once they find each other, they climb up something together, whether that be a tree or a side of a building. They get entangled with each other, and then they hang from where they are down on a string of slime that they've both created before exchanging baby-making materials. So really, they're more like acrobatic slugs when it comes to mating. Some other information about slugs are that they eat dead matter, whether it's plant or animal, and great gray slug also eats young baby plants, and this can make them be considered an agricultural pest. Now slugs, they can live for 2 to 3 years, and they hibernate underground during the winter. That means they just try to move themselves as deeply underground or under leaves and other material as possible. It's a part of the class Gastropoda, so we call those kinds of species gastropods, which makes it sound like they all have a lot of gas. Their pointy appendages that look like antennae are called tentacles, which can be retracted like shown here. There are 2 larger tentacles that they use to sense light, and 2 smaller that are lower than the larger ones that they use to sense smell. But this one has retracted all of them because it thinks I'm a threat to it. And try to show you the underside. There's a little bit of a wrinkling around the edge there of the tan area where you can see his muscle moving. And this tan underside here, this is the bottom side of the slug, and it's called the foot. So it's one big muscle that runs along where that tan area is, and this muscle contracts to move it at the top speed of 6 inches per hour. Yep, 6 inches per hour. That's how slow this little sucker moves. With the extra slime on them, it not only allows them to move easier, but creates a slime trail that allows other slugs to find them through scent. So I'm going to take this slug back outside and put him in the rain. A nice spot by the garden bed where it was before, and hopefully everything will work out all right for it. Click the link in the description below to check out Great Gray Slug's mating and to see other channels that I think are interesting and knowledgeable.